Well, as far as Firehouse subs brand is concerned, we were started in Jacksonville, Florida by two firefighter brothers, the Sorensen brothers, Robin and Chris. They were full-time firefighters, but they're also foodies. So they opened up a restaurant, Firehouse Subs. It did really well. They decided to franchise about a year after that. Now it's grown to over 740 restaurants, so we're definitely onto something. The unique process of how we steam the meat and the cheese, which heats the meat into an internal temperature of 140 degrees, but it doesn't dry the meat out, it actually hydrates the meat. And then we toast the bread at the same time. We use local vendors for our produce, and that kind of culminates into a sandwich that's allowed us to go from that one restaurant in Jacksonville, Florida, to now today, fast forward 10 plus years, and here we are in Michigan, Berkley, Michigan. Well, I did a 5-store deal with Firehouse Subs, this being my first location in Berkley. It's right kind of in the middle of my territory. I'm looking at locations from as far north as Rochester and as far southwest as Southfield. Berkley was right in the middle. I've been looking for about a year and a half for a location, all up and down the Woodward corridor. This particular space became available, so as soon as I heard it came available, I jumped on it and made sure that I could turn it into a Firehouse Subs. We've been open, today is going to be 3 weeks plus 1 day. Business has been great, it's been booming. It's really exceeded my expectations for what the restaurant would do. The city itself has been unbelievable. We had the mayor, we had the public safety chief, members of the Chamber of Commerce here for a ribbon cutting ceremony on our grand opening. They were here right when we opened. We opened the doors at 10 a.m. They were here for a ribbon cutting ceremony, and they've stopped in ever since. And the community's been nothing but awesome. We get the officers coming in all the time. They get a free drink on the house every time to support them as best we can. And I've loved it so far. The community's been really welcoming. Well, the nation's top seller is the #1 in our 10 specialty subs. It's called the Hook and Ladder. It's really a sandwich we've kind of hung our hat on. It comes with smoked turkey, Virginia honey ham, melted Monterey Jack cheese, and what we call fully involved, which means it comes with mayo, lettuce, tomato, onion, and deli mustard, which a lot of our sandwiches come that way. You could take anything off or add, like I was saying, banana peppers or jalapenos to the sandwich. But that is the nation's best seller. We also recommend, at this restaurant, we've been selling a lot of what we call New York steamers. And that comes with corned beef, pastrami, and we actually put Italian dressing on the meat before we heat it up, and it's really good. The Italian dressing then kind of binds to the meat. It's almost like it's been marinated in Italian dressing. Really brings out the flavor, and also comes with mayo and deli mustard, and that's been a really big seller for us here. It's a brand standard that we display a minimum of 50 bottles of hot sauce for the customers. We rank them 1 through 10, 10 being scalding hot, careful with it, down to 1, just add a little bit more flavor to your sandwich. It's a great thing for customers to come in because they can try new flavors on their sandwich every time they come in. It's also a lot of fun for people that love spice, because if you like hot, then you got to come to Firehouse Subs. I met with the fire department. I guess it's the public safety department this summer, and I told them I'm opening up a restaurant in Berkley. I'm getting a hand-painted mural made, and I want to put what you guys think would work well in the mural. I want to give it a local flair. And so they pulled out one of the fire engines for me. They turned on the lights. They let me take all kinds of pictures. So the fire truck that you see in the mural is actually, to the minute detail, the fire truck for Berkley. I plan to be here for a long time. People that are familiar with this particular location know that there's been several businesses that have come and gone from here. I think that this site is unbelievable. I think it's just been waiting for the right tenant. And I think that between, just not to mention the food, I mean, the food just sells itself. I think you could put one of these Firehouse Subs on the moon and you would still get a line out the door. But the local flair that we do. We raise funds for local fire departments through our Public Safety Foundation. I'm going to get a grant application going for the Berkley Fire Department to try to raise some funds for them. Through our Public Safety Foundation, we've raised over $93,000 in equipment to Michigan fire departments, and we've only been here for a little over 2 years in Michigan. So I think the combination of Berkley having that small town feel, this restaurant, depicting scenes from local fires. We actually put equipment up on the walls that's actually retired real equipment that local fire departments have used. I think that we're here to stay for a while. I think we're going to be a staple in the community, and I hope to support the community as best as I can.